पूर्व ऑस्ट्रेलियाई कप्तान माइकल क्लार्क ने ऑस्ट्रेलियाई टीम की अस्थिरता के बारे में बातचीत करते हुए कहा कि किस तरह से उनके पास जो क्षमता है उसका वह निर्माण करने में विफल रहे हैं। हालांकि उन्होंने भारत दौरे पर अब तक की सबसे कमज़ोर ऑस्ट्रेलियन टीम के आने से इनकार किया।
I don't think so. I'm not getting involved in that. That'll be front page news tomorrow. I'm silly, but I'm not that silly. I think this Australian team has huge potential. I think it's now time to turn that potential into consistent performance. I think you look through that team, there's a lot of match-winning players. They just need to work out, like I say, what the best way for them to go about it as a team. Because at the end of the day, the individual performance isn't as important as the team's overall result, the win of the game. That's what's important. So, no, I think this team can beat India. I think they're going to have to play at their best, and they will miss Mitchell Starc and Josh Hazlewood, but there's enough talented players in that squad to beat any team in the world, in my opinion.
Where a lot of youngsters did well in the Test series. So I believe that the batting department is very formidable. I mean, they've got match winners. Right from number one, David Warner, to you got Glenn Maxwell, you got Faulkner, who's a very good finisher. Whereas the bowling department is weak because they're inexperienced. Doesn't mean that they don't have the skill. So I think it's unfair to tell that they're the weakest Australian team.
I think there's definitely some similarities, but I think there were when I first played against India as well. I speak a lot about Sourav Ganguly's captaincy style, and I believe Sourav deserves a lot of credit for the environment he created, and again, certainly not being disrespectful to any of the previous Indian players or captains, but in my time, seeing the way Sourav never took a backward step and was quite aggressive in how he wanted his team to play, I think that has transpired on. MS Dhoni did it in a different way, Anil Kumble did it in a different way, Virat Kohli, again, his own style. So, you know, all of those guys have that competitive toughness inside them. It's just individually you go about it differently. And yeah, look, I think this team's certainly got that aggression in them. I think they're led by an aggressive captain, somebody that seems to me Virat's not scared to lose. And I think that's a great advantage as a captain. Yeah, I think it's time for this team to really decide on their style of play, how they're going to go about it. And that'll come from Steve Smith, David Warner, the support staff. They're going to work out what is the right technique and style for these players, for this team. Are they going to be an aggressive team? Are they going to play a aggressive brand of cricket? Are they going to, rely on their top order to go hard, or are they going to consolidate and try and bat for 50 overs and have wickets in hand? So, I think there's plenty of time before the World Cup. There's no doubt about that. But I think this the 11 players and the whole squad need to really work out what their style of play is going to be against India, hopefully have success, and then take that confidence into the Australian summer against England as well, because, our form over the last 12 months in particular has been very inconsistent. We haven't won as much cricket as we would like. The Australian fans expect Australia to be at the top of the tree, to be number one in the world, and if we can beat India, I think we have to beat them 4-1, and we will go back to number one in the world in the one-day format. So, there's a carrot right there, or another carrot right there for Steve Smith and his team. But, yeah, this team really needs to have some success on this tour.